Hello and welcome back to XCOM2 War of the Chosen. I'm feeling better and we are going to assassinate one of the Chosens. We're going to infiltrate Gurhur Drone's stronghold, and as you can see, we do have a couple of mechanical units here, but also a couple of biological units. So we're taking the absolute A-team with us. Since we fight against Gohu Medron, I would like to take a Reaper. They have bonus damage, or they gain bonus damage against her. 2 Mimic Beacons, a lot of blue screen rounds. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm thinking about putting only blue screen rounds with us. And last but not least, from a grenade selection, maybe we'll take the Frost Bomb with us. Because my understanding is that you can freeze the Chosen so that they are losing one of the turns. I might be wrong. I haven't tried it to be precise. Yeah, but they shouldn't be immune against frozen. So if she kind of turns up during the raid, we are going to freeze her. Good, here we go. The game multiple times tried to explain me that this is going to be a very difficult mission. We only have one chance and one chance only. Bradford keeps mocking us about that it's going to be difficult and there's really no other chance than to kill her. So I assume it's going to be a difficult mission. I am expecting that she's going to terrorize us throughout the whole run, because that's what she's doing usually. Operation Ghost Mask. Let's see what she has in stock for us. Ooh, nice little break into their facilities.
Stay alert and remember why you're here. That thing dies today. No matter what it takes.
Detecting a strong energy signature further ahead in the facility. There is no doubt in my mind that it is from the Chosen.
Then that's where we need to be.
Take pride, XCOM. Pride that you have come further than any of your kind. Pride that your death this day honors the elders.
All right. So we landed here in the middle of this one lonely room with only one entrance. Not very difficult to spot where we would need to go. Oh, look at that. Bradford, that was excellent. You fully maneuvered us into a room with explosives. How dare you, calling yourself a tactical genius? There's a door over here, but I think we're going to be fine. Let's make sure that the ones that are hidden, i.e. Roby, are standing in the front.
On it. Got it. Orders confirmed. On the move.
Okay.
Got it covered.
We don't have a time limit, so I'm not particularly worried about rushing this mission. Just want to make sure that we're fine, really.
Well, we weren't expecting to sneak in here today. Let's take these things out.
My life is in your hands. Sight beyond vision.
Look at that. We have chrysalids and we have another explosive tank over there. Okay, good. Roby can move here without triggering them because he's still hidden. We can effectively use Roby to close the door, which we're going to do.
Got it. Moving.
And then let's position everyone in a really solid position.
Orders confirmed. Moving out. On Overwatch. Overwatch.
The only open flank that we do have is via the door on the right. Oh, look at that.
You cannot run.
3 mechanical units. That's cute.
Time for hiding is over. The patrol is coming.
4 for 3 mechanical and
Your world lies
physical
in
unit.
turmoil, yet you choose to come here to face me. You squander what time you have left.
Alright, so this here would deal 12 either way. Let's just make sure. Just want to make sure that we still, by moving over here, by moving over here, we still have the option to remote start. No, we don't. Ah, that was stupid. The target preview showed me, I was banking on the target preview. My bad, shouldn't have done that. I was banking on the target preview, but that was clearly wrong.
I will reposition.
Can he hand over an action unit to someone that he doesn't see? No, he can't. Well, too bad. Not going to trigger them yet. Just want to make sure that really everything stays calm.
I had counseled the elders to show patience with your race, yet here you now stand. My brothers were correct. You are unworthy of existence.
Affirmative. Covering.
Yeah, let's just wait until the pack gets back. Oh, wonderful! They directly move back into the position. So, a remote start with 12 damage means some of them
Single command.
will be significantly injured.
Your world offered you hope. Your actions this day are an affront to their generosity.
Let's start with this here, which shouldn't explode the other one, so we might use another remote start afterwards.
Always observe your surroundings.
Nice. One thing I learned is this pack now is considered to be activated already, so they can shoot if they so desire.
Attacking on site. On it. Affirmative. Covering now. Eyes on the prize.
Oh, look at you guys. Clustering up like that. Isn't that cute?
Would it be so hard to trust the elders? To believe for an instant that they fight for more than just a single world? That humanity is not the center of this universe?
We can't get all of them into the same sphere. Well, let's use this here, it's good enough.
Soon our prey will fall.
Our Reaper is single-handedly soloing 2 packs at the same time. So good.
They've got eyes on me.
Well, so much for for our chance to not be spotted, right? Okay.
We deny our creators.
And you know what? I mean, just out of curiosity, before we do all of that, let's use our sniper. Okay, that was one hit. That's the second one. Okay, that was even a kill. And let's do the face-off.
Multiple enemies neutralized.
Okay, pretty good. Which leaves only this chrysalid over here.
The light has left them.
And with the exception of the claymore, we haven't even used any consumables, which was solid.
The fire's getting worse. Your greatest minds struggle to grasp
Okay, 2 picks down.
of the Elder's knowledge.
Dragonova still standing strong.
See the futility in this conflict. The only way for your race to survive is to submit.
Okay, I'll go. I go as ordered. On the move. What's over there? Understood. Moving out. Come get some.
Oh, wow. I wanted to move him here, but that hasn't really worked. He refused to go there.
I'm trusting you here. Overwatch.
My watch begins.
Must reload now.
And we need to reload Dragonova as well. On a mission where there is no time limit, can spend a couple of turns in between just to reload everyone.
Use petulance for righteousness. You doom your entire race.
Okay.
Our will that you suffer. Humanity's sacrifice will be great, but so too shall be its rewards. Submit to me now, XCOM. Ensure the future of your people.
I advance. On your order. Okay, I'll go. Heading out. I'm trusting you here. Got it covered. Overwatch. Scanning. Affirmative. Covering now.
I have my doubts if there are many more packs in here. We counted 14 and we definitely killed 8 at least. I'm wondering where Gurhur Madron is. She should have been here by now.
I will go.
A great distance. Getting it done. On it. Roger that. Affirmative. Got it covered.
Easy transition, everyone's in position. The enemy is not even moving anymore.
Not where your lives are forfeit, but for your children's children. Surrender, and they may yet live. This entire universe will survive. There is nowhere to hide. There's an alien patrol nearby.
Oh, finally an enemy patrol.
I move. Moving to position. I guess that'll be okay. Moving to designated position. If you say so. On Overwatch. I'm on it. I'm on it. Moving to Overwatch.
Good, maybe we can get a nice little Overwatch flank going. I have my doubts though that they are leaving this room. This here seems like the final room. Or sort of a final room.
As you order, Commander.
you say so. On the move. What's over there? I'm on it.
Okay,
Come get some.
let's see. I mean,
I see.
theoretically, they could just move towards us.
Moving as ordered.
Nah, that's not worth it. With a remote start, we would trigger the pack, and for dealing 5 damage to only one person, that certainly isn't worth it.
I guess that'll be okay. Heading out. Overwatch. Got it covered. Affirmative. Covering out. Trespassers.
Come on, guys.
Moving to Overwatch. Come get some.
Watching comes naturally.
We can't remote start anything out here. I wanted to explode something in order to maybe bait them into running into this this room, but that's probably not going to work.
Scanning.
They just stand there. Patrol paths are usually hard-coded. There's really not that much that you can do. I mean, they just stand there, and they would stand there for eternity. Sometimes the AI even quote-unquote cheats and knows that you're in front of the door. An Overwatch trap would definitely yield us many advantages. One of which would be that we get a lot of damage in before they can even react. The reason why I wouldn't want to trigger them right away is this guy here is going to stand where he's standing currently. The other three are going to take a defensive position, maybe something behind these pillars, which will suck because we will need to use a grenade, and that's a consumable which I would want to use for another time. Yeah. I want to save all of the consumables for the end fight, but the pack doesn't allow us to save all of them unless they run into us. Okay, we do have all of our cooldowns available, so might as well open the door and trigger the pack. Yeah, surprise! Who would have guessed? Well, hello! And whilst you guys are standing there, and I would have never guessed that you would have taken a defensive position, right? Well, let's see if we can... Yeah. We could get rid of their cover over here. That's an option. Or... alternatively, we shoot into cover. So, I do not mind the heavy mech all too much. I do mind the armor, however. Like his armor, for instance, the shield bearers. Oh, it is quite sizable. Could use this here, soften up both of the other targets. Not an optimal case, but I knew that by opening the door we would probably need to commit at least a little bit of consumables. Good, and now let's go for a face-off to finish off most of them, or at least heavily injure them. Good. Let's
Hostile terminated.
see. We could just as pull this guy to us and finish him. This guy here is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. Need to, first of all, before we do any of this, we need to kill off targets. So let's kill the heavy mech. Don't want to use whiplash yet. This here is an excellent position. We have 1, 2, 3 moves and a shot left over. Oh, that's good enough. Definitely need to
Moving to designated coordinates.
kill the purifier first.
Energy signature directly ahead. This appears to be an alien transport device of some kind.
Understood. Looks like we found our way out of here.
I go where I'm needed.
So we're going to use her ability to remain hidden. Oh wow, that's low damage, to be honest. I was expecting a little bit more. But it's good enough considering the circumstances, because with that
Hunter strikes. Good riddance.
we cannot kill him right away. It's not going to work out. Unless we execute him, which we don't.
That armor's tough.
So he's probably going to use shielding. Yep, there you go. That's the reason why I left him last.
Moving on target location.
Nice little critical hit.
Minimal damage. Okay, I'll go.
And Robbie moves in and finishes him.
Oh, I definitely got that one. What's over there?
Watch my back.
A long run. Good to go.
Okay, so far so good. We passed obviously the first level. There seems to be like a second level here. And from an ability standpoint, we are down 1 grenade
Ready to engage.
and 1 claymore mine. That's pretty good, I would say, so far. Let's activate the Ascension Gate, which seems to be the second level. Okay, well, we do not have any units left behind, so here we
Well
go.
done, Menace 1-5. See you on the other side.
Oh, I'm looking forward for this fight. That's the end fight we were looking for, guys.
We're in the belly of the beast now, people. Proceed carefully. What is that? Some kind of stasis chamber for the Chosen? No wonder they keep coming back at us despite everything we throw at them.
Destroy the assassin's sarcophagus. Okay.
You push ahead, XCOM, undaunted in your task. A fleeting epitaph for your race. May you be remembered. A patrol is upwind.
No place for you to go now.
Right, so how do we deal with the Berserker?
I guess that'll be okay.
You will never hide from me.
One Berserker, one Purifier. And it does not surprise us that they angered at the same time.
What's over there?
Let's position ourselves in a clever way here.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
Okay, everyone's in cover, so might as well start with the Berserk. Yeah, your enrage will not help you, my friend. We would have a Frostbite, but honestly I'd like to save the Frostbite. Nice. Good solid damage onto the Berserk. Let's hope the pistol will kill him. Yep, very good. That leaves enough, plenty of options for this guy. I am thinking about suppressing him because we only have 3 units left over. I am thinking about suppressing him. Because we do not have guaranteed shots to kill him. And as far as I'm concerned, there hadn't been any other units so far here. So might as well go with a suppression route.
Come on, poke your head out.
My turn on march.
Oh, holy moly. The suppression was a terrible idea. I wanted to finish the mission flawless.
Oh, that one hurt a little. I think I need some help.
That was just awful by all standards of the imagination.
Confirmed. Go help him out.
We Gremlin here, Roby. We need to kill this guy. That was so terrible.
It's dead. It has to be dead. I'm trusting you here. All set.
Wow.
I will go.
In my defense for the game play, last time that I've played, when you suppress someone, he's not allowed to use his grenades, even though he takes the suppression fire. So that was not within my calculation.
Healer mode.
Disastrous. I just wanted to have a clean, flawless mission, and this guy ruins it with one grenade. I give him though that the grenade itself was pretty impressive. Like hitting 3 people, igniting 3 people on top of it. Good job, man.
Got it covered. Moving Overwatch.
My watch begins.
Non-evade detection. Overwatch.
Random here, by the way, seems to have the burning animation permanently, which is fun if you consider that he's on fire.
If you say so. Moving out.
Ah, so bad. I am annoyed by my own play here. Such a flawless mission so far,
As you order.
and then we fuck it up.
I await their report. Overwatch. Come get some. Getting.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Where are the enemies?
I go where you tell me.
Heading out.
Okay.
I'm trusting you here. A 10 batal.
Still nothing.
Will do. On the move. Got it covered. Got it covered.
I see
It is under
everything.
my watch.
Okay. I don't know if the sarcophagus itself is also an enemy. But I'm pretty sure it will be dangerous. Let's reload one last time, so everyone's on full ammunition.
I'll watch closely.
Moving to Overwatch. On it. Scanning. Come get some.
Good. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Let's scout that first.
I go where I'm needed.
Last, a true battle. You have done well, XCOM. Know that you have earned a good death.
All right. We've faced these things before, and we can do it again. Only one side is leaving this place alive.
Okay. We pretty much know what she can do.
I will go. fighting is over.
Gurhur Madron, we finally meet.
What's over there?
Nice.
I won't be slowed by your feeble attacks.
Moving on target location.
Okay, so I guess we just need to kill her and then kill the sarcophagus.
Slow my advance.
Well, that seems to be awkwardly simple. Not sure, maybe I'm missing something.
On your order.
Wow. Nice hit, bro. Nice hit.
It is but a scratch.
Okay, so she's dead. And now?
Doctor, the device
Oh.
appears to be some sort of
How many hit
psionic
points are
cracker,
these?
transferring tremendous amounts of psionic energy directly to the Chosen, restoring them.
No wonder these things don't die.
Are you shitting me? Phew. How many hit points is that? 80? Okay. Let's dual strike this guy here. Ah. This guy here alone will take 1 round to kill. And look at that. Oh. Holy.
Hostiles got me flanked!
Okay. I call this good timing for Mimic Beacon. Don't know about you guys, but it very much feels like a Mimic Beacon to me. A good solid Mimic Beacon. Okay, so let's think about it. We want to kill the sarcophagus. That's #1 priority, okay? And we need to somehow deal with these two guys. We can use his Mimic Beacon. Let's reload, deal the most amount of damage to the Mimic Beacon that we to the sarcophagus that we possibly can. Which means we start with heavy weapon. Nice little 10. That's good. Like it. Over here. Gives over teamwork.
Together we are strong.
There you go, buddy. So we can deal even more damage.
I'm running low on ammo.
Okay, I'm thinking. So if we have a mimic beacon, they won't focus on us, which means 8 protocol can, for instance, go to Roby. He has an executioner on his weapon, which means there is a 15% chance that he instantly kills the enemy. There you go, threat assessment. And we continue to kill the sarcophag. Good.
Keep going.
We further shoot it.
Gonna need to reload soon.
It's almost down. Unfortunately, it does not gain bewildering wounds, so multiple hits will not stick. It's nearly down though.
I am at your service. I have sight beyond vision.
Highest amount of damage per shot is Renvim, although he's going to be out of ammunition after the combat presence thing. But still.
Guns dry.
Two more hit points. Let's kill it.
I'm hoping that's a good thing.
Yes, the regeneration process has been interrupted. Readings on the capacitor indicate it has become highly unstable.
Then let's target that Chosen with everything we've got.
What?
Where to hide?
Cover the flanks! Shot wide.
I killed the sarcophag, and as a reward for killing it, the Chosen respawns? Really?
I'll always find you.
I had not thought this possible. To fight another on equal footing. How exhilarating. For that, you have my gratitude.
I will reposition.
So, with becoming invisible for a short moment of time again, that actually was quite helpful because she can move further in stealth. So, this time we have one more Mimic Beacon, which we're definitely going to use. Just need to get rid of the cover, really.
This is for you!
Oh fuck, I should have reloaded first. That was a mistake. Should have reloaded first, that definitely was a mistake. Because that would have been a bonus shot on top of the grenade.
Good to go. Shot filter can
Just out of interest, can we frostbite her?
You will share in my pain.
Well, she can be frozen. That is interesting. Very much so. Because that means we can just take her out of the equation for one round.
Hard target, minimal damage. A quick strike. I will not fail you again.
If you weren't prepared to strike, then why bother?
We try.
There we go. Is she now finally dead? Is that it?
It wasn't easy, but we managed to pull it off, Commander. If only we could see the look on the Elders' faces.
Oh wow, that's
Have fought well, XCOM. May you reclaim this world for your own.
she commits suicide. Seppuku right before we finish the mission. And just for the fucking reference, this would have been a flawless mission if not for this one pesky, irritating piece of shit purifier.
Even now, our enemy lurks in the shadows, plotting to destroy all we have built, to return us to the chaos of the old world. Only together can we oppose them. United in the Elders' love for us, we shall... Despite their apparent protections from our encounters in the
Wow, 12 days.
the Chosen are entirely vulnerable within the confines of their strongholds.
The Chosen's assassin proved deadly with both her sword and her shotgun, and both will no doubt be valuable to our efforts. However, I believe the sword, Collins believe forged by the Elder's own hand, to be the true asset here. Oh, and Roby has fear of fire. Wonderful.
Research is progressing as expected, Commander.
Which means not only does he need to wait for 12 days, I also need to put him into the sanitary afterwards. Chance to panic when burning on Scorpion. Yeah, wonderful.
All of the Templars are in your debt, Commander. You have done what none other thought possible.
In 12 days is the healing rate with 100% increase already.
Your heroics will allow my people to advance the fight against the Elders and drive them.
Let's not be mad. Let's not be mad. It was a good effort.
Even now, we feel its absence. A voice, silenced forever. You are born without power. Does not our very life force flow within your veins? We feel such loss. Yet within you we sense something else. arrogance and satisfaction. There can be only one explanation. You have succumbed to the cravings of your humanity. You squander our gift to you. What was it can be taken away. This is what awaits us all, should you fail. Return their commander to us while time yet remains. Leave us.
Not bad. The Chosen hasn't yielded any reduction of the Avatar project. That's good to notice. It's one of the storyline missions which apparently doesn't do that.
I will shed no tears for my fallen siblings, for they have long tempted their fate in the void. And now their time has finally come.
And we got ourselves a new major, a specialist, Nicole Phillips. You know what, Nicole? I had a request waiting, and I was just waiting for the right moment for this request. We are fulfilling the request of one of my viewers. Just going to make this guy here a little bit more of a badass. I love the new helmets, by the way. They are just really, really slick. So this character here is going to be Arnab. First name, however, not Nicole. Michael Arnab. There you go, my friend. Welcome to the roster. Let's promote the soldier. We're going with medical protocol. Nice little revival protocol. Field medic. Threat assessment. And I think we're going with Guardian because I like Guardian a lot. Ever Vigilant is also not bad for just moving and still having Overwatch shots. But yeah. Could have been a little bit higher combat intelligence. But overall pretty good. And let's do one of our hygienious things. Learning a little bit more abilities. So Roby, for instance, here. Could go for Guardian. That wouldn't be bad. Covering fire is also pretty good. Or we give him the Blade Master abilities. I think we're going with Blade Master. Let's just try to give him Blade Master because we have just found the sword, and since we can skill him with Blade Master as well, this here is just an extra 2 damage, and here we would have 3 attacks, and a little bit later we'll get Blade Storm, which is just awesome. No, we're not using her points yet. This here looks convincing, but we don't want to spend points from the pool. For now, I only want to spend points that the soldiers themselves have gathered. I'm surprised, although we haven't done it for a while, only a couple of them have really gathered points. Most important thing that we have missed was the Haywire Protocol, so Arnob gets that. Auto targeting, by the way, is awesome as well, but we can use that a little bit later. Good. Couple of extra abilities there. So what's really left on the map? Can get a couple more alien alloys for weapon upgrades. That's not bad either. And you know what? I mean, before we do that, let's instead just build a radio tower like down here, so we can instantly make contact with a little bit less costs. Yeah, install the radio relay. That's a good idea. So the idea really is, once we have our contacts amped up, then we can expand a little bit further. Ooh, duty calls before we can even react. 25 enemies, an unknown enemy, which could be either a sectopod or a gatekeeper. Do we have anything else that we haven't discovered so far? Of course, the avatar, but there wouldn't be an avatar on a shadow chamber, or it's an elite, one of the generals. That could be a thing as well. And the losts are here. That sounds like a lot of fun to me.
Setting course for Eastern European Ward.
Commander, you should be aware.
Good, but we're going to see that in our next video, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you very soon.